Hello, Transformers fans. I'm your host, RoboGamer1HD, bringing you guys an absolutely epic leak that didn't come from me this time. Didn't come from other people, and it's insane, really. But there is another source that is out there, and also known as JT Prime 17. Now, I kind of figure that they might work for possibly a retailer to be able to know this information, or maybe they just know inside information. But I was talking with another source, not JT Prime 17, and separate from any sources that I've ever talked to before, and they claimed that there was a database of toys that had official listings already out. And what's really interesting is that this has never come out before, right? That there was no database before, and previously all I had from my previous sources was that they only knew that there was prototypes of the Transformers toy lines that were given to Splash Damage, of course, and from Certain Affinity, and of course those toy lines of course continued inside Splash Damage with my sources, and then of course they just continued with those toy lines and they kept making them. Beyond that, there was no word on the toy lines, where they went, what happened to them from there. Obviously, refining and making sure that the toys resemble the in-game, of course, is very important. But the last information that JT Prime brought out was that the actual toys themselves were Rise. They were listed for Transformers Rise, which was the previous title for the Transformers game that we all know. So it's really interesting that that was the last information that we had known about the toys. And then just recently, I wasn't supposed to speak about this, but now I think I can. And I'm not going to divulge too much. Also, just that there's a retailer out there right now that has a database for the Transformers toys. And of course, what we're about to dive into, of course, is a brand new article that just came out today, and it shares more details on a possible leaked release date for Transformers Reactivate. How insane is that, guys? All right, so without further ado, let's jump in and let's go over these new details. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're looking at the toy line here, and I'm just gonna move my camera a little bit. Hopefully that didn't mess up my shot too much. Okay, just making sure. I just had to move it out of my way of my vision here so that I could read the article with you guys. All right, so let's read it together. In the beginning of the month, we had a report on some details for figures in the Transformers Reactivate toy line. However, it was up in the air when or if they would actually be released. Fortunately, thanks to some further detective work of TFW JT Prime 17, we may now have our answer. Not only does it seem like they will indeed be coming, but their estimated release date is for October 1st of this year. In addition to Optimus Prime / Soundwave pack, we also have info for a Starscream / Bumblebee pack as well. Alright, so from what I understand and from what I was told is that the Shine characters, which is also listed in here, are actually the Transformers Reactivate toy line. So for those of you that do not know, you should know now that the Shine pack is actually Transformers Reactivate toy line. But long story short is that this toy line was in a database that I couldn't talk about until this post, basically. And things were retooled from different toy lines to this toy line, and of course is now actually going to be produced. And as we all know from this post from JT Prime 17, is that there's a product number, there's a estimated release date of October 1st, 2023, and 3 per case. I was told there was only 2 per case, which is interesting. So the TRA Shine Optimus Prime and was it DIX Soundwave there's 3 per case in this one, so there's 3 Transformers in this one. I can only assume that there's like mini cons or something that come with Soundwave. I can only assume. But beyond that, guys, the others are 2-packs, which is, I mean, it still lists as 2, I guess. TRA 2 Voyager Starscream and DIX Bumblebee. I mean, it's still 2 characters, so it's a 2-pack basically. So long story short is they both are listed for October 1st, 2023. Now, here's the big question, and this is where I wanted to share my thoughts, is that from what I have learned, I believe that you're going to hear more news about Transformers Reactivate as early as late spring to early summer. And the only reason I'm saying that is because there's still a closed beta test that's supposed to happen. And that could either happen around the time of Rise of the Beast, which would make sense because of the marketing for the movie, or it could actually go even further down the line, which is closer to October 1st, which is closer to fall, basically. So it makes you wonder, of course, for all of the Transformers fans that are out there, if Transformers Reactivate is going to be released on October 1st or not. Now, of course, nobody, and I mean nobody, has the official release date until this article, basically. Or at least nobody knows what the official release date is besides Splash Damage. Now, another thing to share with you guys is that the Transformers Reactivate toy line has actually been finished for a very long time. I'm just letting you guys know that right now, is that the Transformers Reactivate toy line has actually been sitting on shelves for a very long time, and nobody has been told about it because it's been hush-hush, a complete secret, and nobody has known about it up until now. So long story short, they are finished, and they are simply going ahead with the database for the different retailers right now, and they're getting ready to market the game, essentially. And that's why you see this database now from a retailer that I can't say because I know which retailer it is. And of course, this toy line it's coming out, guys. It's coming out. And while I talked about it in my last video, and I probably could have talked about the toy line a long time ago, even about the prototypes, I didn't, and I probably should have to share with more details with you guys. But there's a lot of things that in the background that I just haven't shared yet, really, up until now. So guys, just be prepared. The game's still coming. And while we're very eager during this content drought for official news from Splash Damage, hopefully with the press information, I would love to be able to do like a review copy for this game. I'd love to be able to do guides, gameplays, you know, and full-on walkthroughs of Transformers Reactivate. So for those of you guys who do not know, I do have inside sources. I've been sharing exclusive information with you guys, like the character renders and the exclusive story details about like the quintessence before Splash Damage even announced the trailer, like things like that. I've been inside and I've been following this game for 2 years, so I'm super stoked for this game, for a brand new AAA Transformers game, and I hope you guys are as well. It's an exciting time for the Transformers community, and I hope you guys are as well. So guys, if this was informative for you guys, and I hope you guys stick around for a lot more Transformers news. A lot more is coming your way in the next few months, and I'm sure Splash Damage is going to share a lot more information with us as we go forward. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you thought this video was enjoyable and exciting and very informative to you guys, please slap that like button, and of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys want to support me further, and ring that notification bell when my next video goes live. All right, guys, you're more than welcome to dislike too, but if you want to stick around for some awesome action and live streams and so much more alongside me, RoboGamer1HD, your one-stop shop for all that Transformers action. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Robo out. Transformers, pop, pop, more than meets the eye. Transformers, Autobots and Decepticons are coming on the way, yeah! What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know. It's Transformers Reactivate. Jeez.